This video is sponsored by okjersey.com. They've got all the latest kits and loads of retro classics. So don't spend £70 in the shops when you can grab these high quality shirts for under 15 quid. Click the link in the description below and use the code FRTV for a further 8% off.
I told you about this Chelsea team. They are a huge threat to all of the teams in Europe. Esteval. Generational talent, it looks like Chelsea have signed. And how many times have I told you about this double pivot, Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo? This isn't a new thing. I'm not just jumping on a phase. I have been talking about this Chelsea midfield and the strengths it has, both in possession and out of possession. Caicedo, man, this isn't an exaggeration in what I'm saying, and listen to this clearly. The best defensive midfielder in Europe, period. He is world class, and there is no debate on that. We can talk about the Declan Rices, we can talk about, that conversation with him and Caicedo, but from a defensive standpoint, he shuts off everyone. Enzo Fernandez tonight running the game. They had 3 or 4 offside goals. It wasn't just a win, it was a battering. And we could talk about, but they've only played Burnley. They only beat Wolves. But they lost to Sunderland. This Chelsea team is growing. It's maturing. It is getting better every single week. The last 3 games, they've scored 8 goals, conceded 0. When you say that about Arsenal, all of a sudden, people say they've got the best defence in Europe, which they have. This Chelsea team have been decimated at the back for injuries. They're playing Reece James in a midfield role, and they're still keeping clean sheets. Lewandowski today was locked down. Lamine Yamal did nothing, and Gustavo, at 18 years of age, is showing levels.
And I had to do this video. I don't even really do Chelsea match reactions, but I had to do this video because I had to speak about this game right here, because this is a result that the most positive Chelsea fan and the most negative Barcelona fan in the universe did not predict. No one said 3-0 to Chelsea. Not a single person pre-game, whether it be a Barca fan, a Chelsea fan, whoever you support. No one predicted this result, but it happened. And it's a crazy result, so I'm going to have to address it, because Chelsea are a problem in this Champions League. You see Chelsea Football Club. Let me tell you about Chelsea Football Club. Whenever Chelsea are underestimated, they turn up. Whenever Chelsea Football Club are underestimated, whenever they're the underdogs, they manage to somehow, some way find a way. That's the biggest problem with hating on Chelsea. Every time you underestimate them, every time you say, Chelsea, I hate you, every time you say, Chelsea, I can't stand you, Chelsea, you have no chance, they turn up like crazy, because they don't want to be underestimated, and they're actually a very good underdog club, and today proves it. Because yes, you can say that Chelsea can beat Barcelona, but slapping Barcelona the way that they did 3-1, I think it's very fair to say that no one predicted this result. And you look all over the Champions League and even last season and stuff, Barcelona deployed this high line against a lot of teams, but Chelsea stopped Barcelona from scoring and scored themselves. And for me, Enzo Maresca deserves so much credit. Enzo Maresca is very good at managing the big game. One thing we have to give credit for Enzo Maresca is he is very good at managing the big game. Esteval, nope. Esteval. That guy is wow. Every time I watch Esteval play football, I'm so jealous. I'm just so jealous that Liverpool didn't go and try pick him up. That guy is just... I don't think there is words enough to describe how amazing Esteval is. Esteval is legitimately an unbelievable player and an unbelievable talent. Today's game, I have no words. I have no words for that Esteval performance. The guy was unreal. He created the most chances in the game, and he was a threat all game long. And the goal that he scored was just such a mature goal for someone of his age. He just got past the two Barcelona players, boom, goal. And that's a mature finish as well. That's a finish that you expect like a 30-year-old right winger to make. And he made that finish. And to be honest with you, Estevao deserves so much credit because someone at his age, coming from Brazil and basically performing this way against FC Barcelona in the Champions League is something that you can't just push to the side.
What better way to go into the Arsenal game? What better way to give yourselves that confidence? Say, yo, we are ready for you, Arsenal. We are ready for you in this so-called title race. We're here. We're not no pushovers. You know what I mean? You beat Burnley, 12:30 kickoff, and now you go into this game against Barcelona, where you know what? They do have quality players. They do have superstars in their team. They are a very, very good team. Again, tactics aside, Maresca today got it spot on with the lineup. Reece James, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, every single player knew their job today, bro. They didn't allow De Jong to get on the ball and do his little stuff. Yes, Pedri was a big miss, but all in all, they dealt with Barcelona, whatever came across them. They dealt with him. Even the back line looked solid today. No problems. Yes, again, there was a 10 men. But even before that, there was one chance from maybe Fermin Lopez and Ferran Torres, but not a lot happened. And guess who stepped up? The star boy, the truth. I'm telling you now, people, if you are a rival, if you are a hater, and you're looking at this Estevao kid and saying, yo, I hope he flops, I'm telling you, save it. Allow it. Telling you right now, this kid is going to the top. This kid is sensational, bro. Estevao is that guy, bro. The goal is unbelievable. But that's his trademark finish. On his right foot, bang. He skips past Balde, gets on his right foot, boom, bro. And he let Yamal know what's going on. Tonight it was Lamine Yamal for Estevao. That's what it was today. And Estevao said, yo, bro, I'm that guy. I'm that guy, bro. And that was on the biggest stage. Not in a competition. Everyone watches the Champions League. It's a world-renowned competition. Everybody's watching it. The eyes are there. And an unbelievable goal. He's just, for me, is a sensational footballer.
Estevao is going to be very special. I think that, I said this in the watch along, over the years we've seen the Ronaldinhos, the R9s, the Neymars, the Rivaldos. They all end up going to Italy or Spain. Or even France. We don't tend to get them in the Premier League from Brazil and then they become amazing players. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head that's actually happened with. I mean, I know we've had people like Ramirez and Willian, etc., but the really top players, and that's what I think Estevao could be. So he's going to be a really exciting player for Chelsea. And defensively, they're looking okay. I mean, I don't think they're glamorous at the back with Sanchez, Chalobah, Fofana. I don't think it's a glamorous defence. I think Cucurella's very effective and Gusto's a good player, but it's not a glamorous back five for Chelsea, but it can be effective. The midfield obviously helps that. And then they've got the flair players to score goals. They could do something in the Champions League. They could. They're hard to beat. They will score goals. I still feel that Chelsea are a work in progress, though. I still feel that Premier League titles and Champions League titles would be early for them. And I know Cole Palmer's got to come back, but I still look at Chelsea and the two changes I would make would be a Donnarumma in goal and an Erling Haaland up front. I think that takes Chelsea to the next level.
Fairs, Chelsea, fairs. Chelsea just absolutely battered and destroyed Barcelona 3-0. Could have been 6. I think they put the ball in the back of the net 6 times. And even when Barcelona had 11 men on the pitch, Chelsea were the dominant team. Another big game where Enzo Maresca has got it spot on. We saw it against PSG. We saw it today. I looked at Enzo Maresca's lineup and I wasn't 100% sure. I was like, okay, well, Barcelona are gettable defensively. Maybe the high line, maybe Chelsea were getting behind, but I was like, there's no out-and-out 10. Enzo Fernandez is more of an 8. And Enzo Maresca's game plan worked to perfection. No Cole Palmer, no João Pedro today, no problem for Chelsea. Lamine Yamal didn't. What did he do? What did Lamine Yamal do? Cucurella got that guy hooked, stinker and hooked, ineffective. Whereas Estevao Esteval for Chelsea was absolutely nuts. How did we let Chelsea sign a guy? How did we let Chelsea sign a guy this good at 18? I am worried. The Premier League needs to be worried because we haven't seen Brazilian talents like this in the Premier League. They go to La Liga. This could be the next Neymar, and he could be playing for Chelsea for the next 10, 15 years. I think we're about to see the next big thing, and in the Premier League, not La Liga. And why that's exciting as a Premier League fan, it's also like, why have we let Chelsea get him? They've got Palmer. They've got enough good players as it is, and they're going to get potentially the next Neymar. This is the next big thing to come out of Brazil, and he's in the Premier League. He ain't in La Liga. He's in the Prem. He's at Chelsea. This is worrying.
Honestly, Enzo Fernandez, I must start with this man because I do give him a bad and a harsh time. Yeah? That man, I am starting to realize he is a big game player. When it comes to these moments when you need your man to shine, when it comes to European football especially, Enzo Fernandez steps the F up. Yeah? In the Premier, sometimes hot and cold. But let's be honest with ourselves. Who really steps up 9 times out of 10 all the time in the Premier League? Not many players. Yeah? So you know what? I'm going to drop my agenda now. Enzo Fernandez, I know he might cost a lot of money, but on my life, that man has mentality, man. I swear on my life. I said that like 3 times. Today, he marshaled that midfield with the rest of them. Reece James, Caicedo, Santos when he came on. Absolute special day for him. And he should be going out there or off the pitch with his head held high because you are absolutely fantastic.